Well, we're joined by the man himself, Aaron Rodgers, down on the Jets sideline. Aaron, Italian Eagle, Anthony Beck. Great to chat with you.
Likewise, guys. Thanks for
how
having
are
me
you
back.
feeling? That's to me, that's what everybody wants to know. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm itching to get out there. Preseason is training camp is tough, but the hardest part is not being able to play. But I'm cheering my guys on and pulling for them tonight. Not a explosive night for us just yet.
Something explosive though on your neck. Is that new bling that I noticed?
My new best friend Javon Kenlaw gave me this.
Is that Amazon?
Said, I want you looking swaggy for this interview. I said, okay, cool. I mean, Tyrod sets the standard. You guys seen Tyrod. If you saw what he wore, and today he had some jorts. I didn't know jorts were back. I thought that was kind of a 90s thing.
No, they're back.
But he had long jorts and a sweet shirt. And, he had to match his shoes to something, hat. He's always looking good. So I'm like the old guy with no style. So Javon said, hey, put this on.
It's the baggy jorts, though. That was the difference. I think that flow past the shin area was really what they were looking for there.
I mean, I wore those my first day of school in 1992. I think
we actually have a photo of that. Aaron, we're going to bring that up.
Show that, do the montage. Yeah.
What excites you about the potential of this offense with this group?
Well, I think there's always markers, and we try not to compare too many things, but if you look at the way we practiced against Carolina last year, we didn't do great against their front. And compared to what happened a couple of days ago in practice, I felt you coming out of practice feeling really good about things. Obviously, the line looks a little different. Added some veteran guys to it, but I like the momentum that we have up front, the way those guys are blocking, and I love Joe at center. He's been a really solid second-year player for us. But adding Tyron Smith and Morgan Moses, really solidifies the edges. But more than that, it brings those veteran presences into the room to help Keith. Because the best rooms, like the best teams, are player-led, and you need those veteran voices to help those guys out. Because we have so many young guys who played a lot last year. Obviously, Tip being a second-year guy now, bringing in John Simpson. They watched John practice. He's been probably the most surprising, and not in disrespect to John. I didn't know a whole lot about him, but the way he's practiced and played is phenomenal. So you feel really good about the offensive line, and we're coming together. It's tough to joint practices because we don't do a whole lot in them, just like kind of preseason, but feel good about the squad.
Aaron, to lead it with that offensive line, talk about in your career when you're at Green Bay, the combination of when you had a really strong running game and now add on to what you can bring to the passing game, how that luxury is.
Well, listen, if you can't stop the run, you're not going to stop a lot of people in the league. So, the league is very cyclical. And I think the cycles right now, it's coming back to seeing more teams wanting to establish the run game because teams on defense have decided to play a lot more nickel packages, even dime packages, using safeties as linebackers. And when you do that, it's just kind of begging teams to run the football. So we have to run the football to be able to open up some of the stuff in the passing game, the play action stuff. And I like the way that we've done it. And you look at our backs. I mean, you got to be excited about 0 and 32, the way they've played the preseason. And then Brees is just such a different player this year.
May we see you next week, Aaron?
You never know. I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like Salah already ruled me out a few weeks ago, but if I beg him, maybe I'll get to be out there.
All right, well, I got my sunglasses on just to avoid the glare off your neck. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right.